Well, I recently separated from my partner, and obviously before that I just didn't have to worry about money. So basically I found myself that overnight I had to go on benefits. That took a while to kick in, for starters. He wasn't supporting me financially at all. So basically overnight I found myself with all these unpaid bills, no car tax, very, very limited money for shopping. And yeah, basically overnight, I mean, the day he left, everything changed. Yesterday, just to give you an example, I had to get my son some new school uniform trousers. I mean, that's a quarter of my shopping money gone for the week. Bills are very high at the moment, obviously. I mean, I've got £300 in bills to pay for this month, and I get £200 a week. So, you know, just do the math. I've noticed something I've never noticed before, and it's that bad quality, low nutrition food is actually cheaper than good food. And I'm not talking about organic, I'm talking about just fresh fruit and veg, fish, chicken, and meat. It's actually much cheaper to get frozen food, which I don't want to do. I've thought, can I actually manage without a car? And I can't, because my children go to school. I've got 4 children, and at the moment I've got 2 different schools to go to. Come September, I'll have to go to 3 different schools in the morning and in the afternoon. Yeah, they actually tell me, you know, Mummy, are we going to go back to the way we were before? They have definitely noticed, and it's like sometimes they get up and it's like, Mummy, why you never have any money? You never have any money. I mean, sometimes I've got like 2p, literally. I've got nothing in my account. I have to wait for the next payday. And I tell them, I said, I have no money at all. That's it. If you were to get a full-time job on the minimum wage or even slightly over, I would be £10 better off than now. Only I'd be out of the house all day. I would have to put my youngest child, who is only just turned 3 now, in full-time care, in full-time nursery, so I'd never see her. And basically for £10 a week, I mean, to me that's just pretty grim. I would have to get a very well-paid job to be any better off than I am now financially. When I went to Job Centre, they made it very clear that my job prospects are very, very limited. I thought, well, I'm 37, I'm actually having to rethink in terms of career and job, and I didn't expect to be in this situation, but my job prospects, if I don't go into either education or training, are very poor.
Africa, I guess. I don't really know. Homeless people.
Malnutrition.
Yeah.
Not having the basic needs to live, sort of.
I don't know. I really don't know. Homeless that you see when you're out, I suppose, is what I'd say. I think there are areas of poverty,
you definitely would say there's poverty, yeah. But it's quite a broad spectrum to cover, isn't it, in terms of the homeless in the streets and kids running around.
When you compare it to other countries, the average UK person may be a bit worse off, but maybe not as poor as in other countries. Like, relatively, they might be worse off than the wealthiest, but not in absolute terms. I don't think one person can solve poverty in a country. It has to be a collective effort, I think.
I know it sounds weird, but like I always associate poverty in the UK with like domestic violence. I know that sounds really stupid, but like children and stuff, I always see it with like children in need and things. And
children at school that
are, children at school that.
Yes, I would say there is poverty in the UK. Definitely areas within like urban culture where it is degrading. Some would say it's not their problem, it's just a bit selfish. I mean, if a person's down on their luck, it's not necessarily their fault either. It's just a bit selfish to sort of keep thinking of yourself.
I don't really know. Homeless people. Not even that, just the States. You know, when you see in the States, pretty rough looking.
Not sure.
Children seems to spring to mind.
Travelling in a lot of areas which are very run down, where there's a lot of unemployment, things like that.
The old people that can't like get heating, that eat or heat sort of thing. Yeah, that sort of.
Oh yeah, and then you know when they did the documentary of the old people and like the carers that went in and they were like abusing them and like, okay, no, I know, but it's really sad, but that kind of stuff.
It would be good if we had some more money. What I'd say to other children is appreciate what you've got.
Trainers, come and with us. Must be wondering what's the fuss.
I am Chantal and I'm 7 years old.
I'm Kiona and I'm 10 years old.
And we live in an overcrowded flat.
It's all hot and all messy because it doesn't stay tidy for that long.
Stop it!
Get off my bed, I'm not playing.
I'm not getting off your bed, so.
In my flat lives me, my big brother, my stepdad, my little brother, my big sister, and Chantal.
That's me.
And my mom just had another kid.
He's very noisy at night.
There isn't really that much space to play.
There's a bag there, there's a bag there, there's a bag there, there's lots of clothes, and we have to share beds.
6 people sleeps in here. I sleep on this bed. We sleep on the same bed. We move about, and then one of our foot hit the other one, and they say, "What are you doing?"
My bed is messy because 3 people sleeps in it on the top bunk bed. I go on this iron and then I climb up because I don't like that way because the window might be open and something really painful can happen. I might drop out the window like last time and I don't want that to happen.
Me and my little sister Chantal was playing on my big brother's bunk bed, and she slipped out the window and she dropped 5 floors down. I thought Chantal was a dolly.
I wasn't a dolly. From the balcony, I can see people playing on the swings.
My mom is a night cleaner. And my stepdad is a bus driver.
I think they don't pay them very much. They work so hard and they come back from work in the morning.
If I found the £10, I would give it to my mum to help her around with the house. Rent, electricity, gas bill, pay everything.
Phone bill.
Phone bill. If I could knock on the door of the Prime Minister, I would say to him that he should go and see the people who live in small, crushed-up houses, how difficult it is.
I would say, please can you have some builders to build more houses for people who's overcrowded.
Goodbye. Live from Kiona and Chantal on News Round.
Ours should be the first generation to end child poverty forever. And I believe it will take a generation to achieve it. It is a 20-year mission, but I believe it can be done.
The government has told the British citizens there won't be any more poor children in Britain.
By the year 2020.
I'll be 25 by then.
I'll be 21.
But will they really manage it? Or is it just words?